Today, we're gonna break down a topic that affects millions of Americans. You may have recently seen an executive order signed that would slash prescription drug prices. But will it work? And if it does, how will it work? Let's break it down on this edition of the Video Market Update. Prescription drugs, pharmaceutical companies have been in the news recently after an executive order came out that said we're going to slash drug prices between 50 to 80% in some instances. So why do we pay so much? Most of the other G7 industrialized countries negotiate directly with drug manufacturers to lower the price. Until recently, Medicare wasn't legally allowed to negotiate the price. And so with this executive order, what it's done is it signaled to the industry is that America wants, quote, favored nation status, unquote, where we pay the same amount or even less than other developed countries, not 2, 3, 5, 10 times as much as other countries. Now, there's an interesting caveat there. The biggest is that this is specifically for government-controlled healthcare like Medicare or Medicaid. This more than likely would not affect private insurance if you have one of the private insurance companies, through the Obamacare exchange or through your employer. The other thing is the executive order really doesn't have teeth. It was more of a suggestion for prices to go down. And you can see this then when the executive order was signed, stocks of these pharmaceutical companies nosedived, but later recovered when they realized that the executive order really didn't do anything. It was more of a proclamation of what we want to happen. So even though it may not be something that will directly affect cost now, it's interesting that the desire is there to lower drug prices and to make us more competitive around the world. Because as other countries pay $7 and $12 for their insulin, someone has to make up the difference. And for the last however many years, it's been the United States paying double, triple, quintuple, quadruple the cost to make up for it. So I think this is an interesting turn. I think this is an interesting event, this executive order, even though it doesn't necessarily come with concrete steps. It doesn't force anyone to do anything. It's more of a suggestion. It does signal that there is a desire for change and there is a desire for drug prices and pharmaceutical prices to come down in this country, which is a good thing. So just something that we've been seeing in the news and something I know a few people have asked me a question about, so I wanted to address it. If you have any questions on this or anything you're seeing in the news, let me know. If not, I hope you make it a great week.